right, here we are at ONC Family Nursery today, and we wanted to feature some of our favorite plants. We grow a lot of willows here at the nursery, and I wanted to explain some of the things that we really enjoy about them, or good attributes that we tell our customers about. So let's get started. We've got some dappled willows here, and this is our gallon size, and these things grow super quick. We have ours at home, and they're about this tall at the beginning of the season because we cut them down, and they're about 6 to 7 feet tall. Every year they grow about that much. They're super fast growers, and they bush out really nice. So we have this, which turns into a mottled pink, cream, and green foliage, which is spectacular. And we actually make a tree form of that, which we usually offer in the fall. So be sure to keep tuned and check us out later in the fall, because we'll probably be featuring that and have some of those available for $26. And then we have French pussy willow. And this, you can see the super cute little catkins. My kids pull them off and just sit there and feel them. They're super pretty. And a lot of florists actually buy French pussy willow so that they can force flower or floral arrangements indoors in the winter, because you can cut them off in the winter, stick them in a vase, and they'll start to wake up in your house and be a beautiful backdrop for whatever floral arrangement you have. So this one, dappled willow gets about 6 to 8 feet tall. French pussy willow, it gets about 15 feet tall, unless you keep it trimmed smaller. And then we want to introduce the corkscrew willow. We just started bringing these over. We've had them in the years before, but it was slower to get over here on the floor, and we just brought some over. And they are a beautiful specimen tree, and they are similar to a weeping willow, except for they have these kinky stems. You can see how they're just kind of quirky and kinky, and a lot of people actually take these indoors and use them as a background for a floral arrangement as well. These get about 20 plus feet tall. They can actually start weeping as they get bigger, and just a great specimen tree. And then we've got a black pussy willow, which is really, really cool. I wish the catkins were still on them. They're just past their really, really cool stage with the catkins on them. They're a jet black catkin. Like, until you see it, you won't believe it. They're just so cool. And so people do the same thing with those floral arrangements. Just enjoy looking at them. Just a really neat thing to have around that's really unique and makes everybody say wow, because they've never seen it before, most people. And then another thing I wanted to say about the willows is they are great for erosion control. And yeah, erosion control is really beneficial along stream beds or creek beds where you don't want it to all erode away, and it's just a fast grower and has an immense root system, so that happens quickly. So I think that's all that I have about the willows that I can think about, except for there is one more thing I forgot. So one thing I learned this last year that was super cool also is, so when they put these catkins on, or this one isn't an actual catkin, but it has like these little florally type things on there. That is the first food source that is typically available for your pollinators, your bees, your pollinators that are out looking for food early in the spring and need it really badly, and most nothing else is awake. So that was a neat tip that I heard about the willows that I thought would be really neat for you guys to learn. So that's our introduction to most of our willows. We also have weeping willow. We have weeping willow and rosemary willow. They're just not right here right now. And also, this is my daughter here with me. Her name is Marion. She's my eldest daughter, and she is going to talk to you more about willows and how to landscape with them.
All right, so today I'm going to show you how to use willows in landscaping projects. So we're planting a dappled willow hedge. This is what this is. So we cut it back last fall, so it really blow up this year, and it should get 6 to 8 feet tall. We're going to put a hedge from right here, and it's going to go all the way over there. To prep the area, I'm going to come over here, and we're going to dig holes big enough so the roots have expansion time, but then give them nutrients so they can actually get what they need before they branch out more. And they're going to have a dual purpose. They're not only going to be to make this area prettier, they're going to help with the erosion control that my mom talked about earlier. They're going to help hold the creek bed more together instead of every time we have a big rain, it's going to wash out. So we're going to mulch them. Watering is going to be tricky, but once they get big enough, their roots should go down far enough. We shouldn't have to haul water anymore. They'll be able to have roots down in the water table. Another fun fact about the willows is when you're planting them, you're going to want to keep them in odd numbers. It makes it more appealing to the eye, and they're beautiful in general. So thanks for watching. We hope you come out and get some willows for your own landscaping projects, and we hope to see you soon.